You guys, happy Friday, you guys. I hope the lighting is not too bright. It should be okay, but anyway, the message is more important than the lighting. But you guys, happy Friday. I want to talk about today's not going to be a success story. It's more going to be a chit chat. I don't know. I feel a download to share this with you. And thank you for those of you that have been commenting and actually even meeting in one-on-one sessions. You guys are saying how much Friday's video is resonating with you so much. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm literally going off of like the downloads, like what I feel to talk about and what's been going on like pattern wise with clients. And I'm happy it's resonating. I'm so happy it's resonating with you guys and you are relating to it and it is helping you. So hopefully this one is one of those types of videos for you too. You guys, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about that sometimes you are in a situation. I actually was talking to one of my clients yesterday about this. So sometimes you are in a situation where you are in the unknown. You are in a place where you don't know what the heck is going to happen, and it feels very scary. Okay? Feels very scary. It feels like, yeah, okay, I'm creator of my world, God of my reality, all that stuff, right? But I don't know if it's going to turn out the way I want. I don't see the evidence yet, right? So when you are in this type of situation, you need to be careful. And I'll tell you of what. You need to be careful because sometimes when you get in a situation of unknown, whether it's no contact, whether it's you chose to remove yourself from the situation, whether you were removed from the situation, it could be work related, it could be relationship related, it could be anything related, it could be money's not coming in, whatever, right? When you are in a situation where you don't know what the next step is going to be or what's going to be the answer you're given or the outcome, right? What a lot of people do is they are chasing the dopamine effect of, wait, I used to get all the answers. I used to know what was going on. Now I don't know. Now maybe I'm in no contact. Now maybe I'm not in the job I want to be in, or I'm not receiving the amount of money I want to receive, right? So you get into this panic almost. You get into this panic. You get into this worry. You get into this feeling of, I need to manipulate the situation. I need to get back to where I was, right? But where you were wasn't your most ideal. Maybe that's why you even manifested this next level of the unknown. Because where you were was not your most highest self and your ideal. But because you are blinded from the fear, because you are blinded from the unknown, and unknown is scary, I know, trust me. I've experienced a lot of crazy stuff in the last 10-15 years of me knowing manifestation. So yes, a lot of times right before you're about to level up, a lot of times right before everything's about to get really, really, really good and you're about to get what you want, this unknown thing happens. Moment, phase. It could be you feel out of control. It could be you don't know the next move of the people involved. Whatever it is, right? We get into a place of this unknown, but why you're pushed into this unknown is because where you were wasn't your ideal in the first place. But when you get into the unknown, because you weren't in the ideal place, right? When you're living life and you want better and you want more and you see yourself in a different aesthetic or different peace of mind, whatever it is, your subconscious mind knows that, your higher self knows that. So it puts you in a position kind of like where you are now, maybe confused. But there's no need to be confused. You have to understand that these things happen for a reason. You're pushed into this scenario right now of your unknown. And even though it feels fearful, there's about to be a level up. But a lot of what people do is they make the mistake. They don't understand that there's going to be a level up. And they make the mistake of becoming so afraid and such in lack that they rather go back to what was not really ideal, but because it was familiar, they go back into the same cycle over and over and over again. I've seen this in people manifesting jobs that they're not happy with, and they want more for themselves. They want more money, they want more success, they want more abundance, and they're content with where they are maybe, but they're not really. The higher self is still in their ear saying like, you could do better, you could do better, you could do better. And then what happens is maybe they get fired, or maybe they quit, or something happens, and then they're in this unknown, right? They don't trust the unknown, so they get into such fear of lack that they run back to what was not serving them in the first place. And you could do this over and over and over and over and over again until either you're sick and tired of doing it and you realize what you're doing, so you stop, you break the cycle, and you level up, or until universe kind of forces you to level up. This could happen in a relationship too, where any relationship you get into, it's almost like either the same person, they might show you a little bit of better behavior, but then it's back to what was not serving you. It's back to not your ideal. It's back to problems. But then the moment you're about to level up, or the moment both of you are about to level up and show up as the best version of yourself, something happens maybe in between. It could be no contact, it could be separation, whatever. And you get so scared that you run back to your old ways and that person's old ways. You don't allow the level up to happen. Sometimes the level up happens with the same person. Sometimes the level up happens with another person that is ready and willing to give you everything you've ever asked for internally. But because you're afraid, you block it. Fear and staying in lack blocks a lot of things. This is why I talk about self-concept so much. This is why I talk about leveling up so much internally first, and stop trying to manipulate your external. Also, if you're trying to manifest a specific person, and you have a lot of heavy like baggage thoughts when it comes to them, and assumptions and beliefs, again, self-concept. Where's your self-concept? Where's your strong self-concept? Will someone with a strong self-concept that knows what they're worth and knows what they desire, will they keep accepting the low version or the old version of a person, and their old beliefs and assumptions still play out? Or would you actually work towards changing that within you and within what shows up for you? So if this resonates with you, comment down below. But if you are in a situation right now where you feel like, what the heck is happening? Like, I didn't expect this to happen, or this is not how I planned things to go. It's not how you planned for it to go, but it is going perfectly planned by this higher power that sees what you want and that can lead you there. This is why faith in every religion and every belief system, faith is talked about so highly, right? Faith, hope, love, right? Trust. Why do you think it's talked about so much? For the heck of it? No. Faith, trust, love, love thyself, love thy neighbor, forgive, forgive thyself, forgive thy neighbor, whatever, however you put it. It's all meant to level you up mentally, internally, for you to start getting the frequencies and the people and the evidence that matches that unconditional love, that unconditional desire to level up, right? What does it look like when someone doesn't have faith? It looks like a lot of fear, doubt, worry, manipulation, insecurity, right? And what do you get in your reality when you're keeping that active? What do you get in your reality when you're keeping insecurity active? What do you get in your reality when you're keeping non-trust active? What do you get in your reality when you feel like there's no validation inside of you, so you need to get it from the outside? What do you get in return? What does reality mirror back to you? The same type of people, the same type of evidence, the same things that keep you on a low level vibe and experiences. What does someone with faith receive? Miracles. What does someone with unconditional love receive? Unconditional love back. And yes, sometimes there's bumps in the road. Sometimes you receive things that aren't serving you, but what you do with that matters more than your reaction. You can react in the moment. It's okay, you're human. But what do you do after? What do you do after? Do you stay the same or do you break the cycles? So anyone in a situation right now that you don't know what's going to happen next, and you're tripping out and you're worried and you're paranoid and you don't trust or you don't have faith, or you're thinking that this is not serving you in any way, this silence, this middle period, whatever it is, right? It's your blessing in disguise. It's because you're about to level up if you can accept it internally. But if you fight it, you risk putting yourself back into the same cycle, the same type of people, same type of reality, same type of evidence, same type of disappointment. And I see it all the time. I see it all the time in my clients too. Like, a lot of people come to me that kind of haven't accepted that yet, and they're still in a lot of fear, doubt, and worry. And a lot of them come to me, they've manifested either the same person in the same way over and over and over again throughout the years. It might get a little better, but because they're not really doubling down on what they need to do internally, it still manifests the same old way and the same old disappointment, either with the same person over and over again for years, or they might even change the person, but they still get like disappointment through this new person in the same way like the old person. So it's like the cycle keeps repeating itself over and over again. Why? Because internally, you have to make the decision. Internally, you have to push through, break the cycles. Internally, you have to realize what's going on, that it's not always the fearful moment. It's not always leading you to bad places. Sometimes, not even sometimes, most of the time, 99.9% of the time, what's behind your fear is what you've been waiting for this whole time. Behind the fear, behind the doubt, behind the worry, behind what you've been avoiding is what you've been waiting for this whole time. So, please, if you're in this type of situation, level up. Know what it is. It's not supposed to be scary. It's not supposed to lead you to failure. Use this time as your blessing. Use this time as to pour into you. It's universe, not my universe, her universe, his universe, universe. Use it to level you up without fearing you, without fearing your thoughts, without fearing your beliefs and assumptions. And start having some courage. Because this next step requires the next level version of you, which is courageous. It's not the same fearful version that's been falling back into old habits over and over and over again. So, with that being said, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, comment down below. If you feel what I'm saying deep down in your heart and soul, let me know in the comments. I freaking love each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for your likes, for your beautiful comments. To my clients that are meeting me on a daily basis and my one-on-ones and my course clients, I love you guys so much. Good for you that you're investing in yourself and you're starting to see results. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.